Alright, we folks with Bull Monks 1, 2, 3, 5 numbers after the name. Games beaten. Now, this is why I haven't seen too many games beaten videos go up. You know, I've been good these past couple weeks, but I took a little hiatus there at one point, man. And I think I'm gonna take a hiatus after this too, partially because I'm on vacation and partially just because this game took a lot of time out of me. So, The Witcher 3. Game of the year, amazing, everything phenomenal. You gotta play this, the best RPG ever, yada 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 yada. It came and went. I ended up buying the complete edition. Man, I don't know, maybe like a year and a half after its release, and it's kind of just been sitting there. I haven't really had the time, hadn't really had the care to try it, but I was in a good mental space. I had some time. And I decided to kind of dive into it. I was working like a little bit of different schedule for like 2 weeks, and it kind of allowed me to just like play games late into the night without like any like mercy, and that's kind of what I decided to do with The Witcher 3. Alright, I'm a little bit torn by The Witcher 3, honestly. There's a lot of stuff I like about it, and then there's some other stuff that I'm like not a part of. Let's start with the combat, which is what I'm kind of showing over here. Combat's solid. I mean, it plays like, I don't know, like an Assassin's Creed game with a little more, you know, but the older Assassin's Creed games I haven't really played. Well, I guess I played Origins. I haven't played, yeah, you know what, though? It does have, like, the leveling up stuff and stuff, so no, maybe it's more like the new ones, now that I think about it. I'm not the biggest fans of games that kind of put, like, numbers on top of people and tell you can't beat them because of that, but I live with it. It's alright. The item stuff in this game, the crafting, once again, not the most intuitive thing, but it's alright as well. It's got your solid RPG stuff, you know, all your typical swords, whatever. A lot of good stuff. The gameplay to me is fine. I have no problem with the gameplay. The horse maybe isn't the smartest necessarily or whatnot, a little bit limiting, but it's okay. The only major concern I have really with this game is the length. Now, here's the problem why I'm not even going to dock any points for it, because it's up to you, like, what you decide to, like, do with it or not. For me, it's way too long of a game. Like, way too long of a game. Like, way too long a game. And it crosses a dangerous territory where, like, it all depends on where you are in life. But I'm working, 40 hours a week. I got my regular life. I don't necessarily have the time for, like, an 80, 90, or 1,000-hour RPG. But I'd like to play an RPG. So this isn't necessarily the perfect game for me. Now, if this were like back when I was in high school and this game came out, I'd be like, oh my god, I'm gonna beat every quest, this is gonna be sick. So it depends on what point you are in life, and that's why I don't dock any points for that. But be mindful, this game doesn't necessarily respect your time. Things happen slow. There are a lot of quests. You could do them all if you want. You can only do some. I kind of did a good variety of. I did whatever side quest I liked. Like, whatever premise I liked or whatever story I liked. And the other ones that I didn't like, I didn't. Like, I didn't play any Gwent. No interest in playing a card game. There was a bunch of quests for them. No, didn't care about it. And it's cool because there's a part in the game where it rewards you for doing some of these side quests. A mission that you have to do. Like a main campaign mission. So it's cool that I had, like, pretty much almost everybody possible there. Meaning I kind of picked at least, like, the right ones. The ones that are more important. You kind of see, like, you kind of gauge, like, pretty easily from the game. What happens. Story-wise, I think the story's pretty good, pretty solid. There's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of story. So it depends. I'm kind of just talking about more the superficial one, like the big picture one with like Ciri and whatnot. I got the good ending. I guess there are bad endings. There's different endings. I didn't really know that until after I beat the game, but I guess I got the good ending. Geralt himself, like the main character you play as, is solid, but maybe a little bit tad on the boring side, but that's okay. You kind of instill him with your own kind of personality and both your choices and whatnot, so I'm okay with that. Ciri, Yennefer, the other side characters to me are a lot more fun than him. Think of it as Batman in like an Arkham Asylum game. Batman's alright, not really the most fun guy, but all the villains are like 1,000 times better. They make the game entertaining. Similar drill with this, man. Graphically, played on the Xbox One X, it looks beautiful. I have really no complaints about that. It looks perfect. I can't really ask for more. The one thing that still kind of bugged me a little bit about it is that there are some glitches. For example, early on in the game, I thought I was like really messed up, and I felt like something wrong with my game or wrong with me. I couldn't dive in water for some reason. Like, it just wouldn't let me. I'd hold down the button, I couldn't. I'd basically have to like just jump from a high place and pray that I landed like correctly, then he dove in. Restart the game and it works. There was a handful of times where it would maybe like load me into, there was like one mission, I forget exactly what it was, and it was a main storyline mission which pissed me off. We have to chase some guy on a rooftop or something like that, and it kind of just like glitched out after that. It would be stuck on like a loading screen forever. So a game of this magnitude, I expected there'll be some glitches, but when you talk about like that main mission one, for example, to me that was like inexcusable. I'm like, yo, this game's been out for like 3 years, somewhere around there, like maybe 4 even. Like, how is this like not patched? Like, what's going on over here? So yeah. Just be forewarned. You are some glitches over here, and to me it felt like a better version of a Bethesda game, right? In terms of the glitches, where there were some, but there weren't as many, and they were cute nonetheless. Kind of like Bethesda's glitches can be cute sometimes. So overall, if you're looking for an RPG to play and you got the time, I would suggest The Witcher, an action RPG kind of to play. I like my RPGs still a little more turn-based sometimes, so I don't know. I'm a little bit hit or miss in The Witcher. Overall, it's a pretty damn good game. I'm going to give it like a 9 just because I'm impressed by the magnitude.